G'day everyone. So, as you can see from the title of the video, I scored myself a new kayak, a Hobie Revo 11. So as you may know, I've been looking for a new kayak for a while because the old Outback's getting a bit long in the tooth. I was leaning towards the Revo 13, but this one came up and the price, I couldn't ignore the price. It was a bloody steal. I really got a bargain on this one, and it was local to me. The guy was just in Freo, so I went and bought it. So here's my new boat, and I thought I'd give you a bit of a look and a first impression video. So another Hobie. This will be the 6th Hobie I've owned. So I started off with a couple of Hobie Quests, a 13 and then an 11. Then I got my first Outback, then a Hobie Sport, then my current Outback, and now this. And boy, first thing I've noticed is how light this thing is. This is so light compared to the Outback, so that's a huge bonus. I really was getting a bit tired of throwing the Outback on the roof of the ute, but this is going to make life a little bit easier. So how am I going to rig it? As you can see, I've taken my milk crate and esky off the Outback, so that's on there now. No forward mounted rod holder, which is kind of an issue for trolling, but not really for squidding, which is probably what I'll use this most for, because I'm holding the rod when I'm squidding. So yeah, might have to figure out a forward mounted rod holder for trolling, but yeah, not the greatest of problems. Yeah, stoked with this boat. Can't wait to get it on the water. But I bought a new kayak first day of the weekend, and it's looking like it's going to rain all weekend. Anyway, back to the boat. I'm not sure of the year. There's probably a serial number on it somewhere, which tells me the year, but I haven't found that yet. It's not a very new one because it doesn't have the Vantage seat. It's got the old style seat, but that's fine. I'm not really concerned about that. Very good condition. Let me roll it on its back and show you the hull. Yeah, so as you can see, the hull has virtually no scratches at all on it, so it's really been looked after. Great condition. Look at that, barely a scratch on the keel, which is generally where you get a lot of wear. Rudder mounts in really good condition. Hasn't got a large rudder, but that's fine. Hasn't got the sailing rudder, but not really an issue. Yeah, let's roll it back on its bum and have another look. Very good condition inside the hull as well. So I've opened it up. It's hard to tell from this shot, but I'll try and give you a bit of a look. Probably not really showing you much. But yeah, very good condition there, so I'm stoked with that. The Mirage Drive doesn't have turbo fins, but I'm not really concerned about that because most of the stuff I do, particularly squidding, I'm moving slowly anyway, so I'm basically getting around at walking speed, so that's fine. Got a free trolley with it, a genuine Hobie trolley, so that was a bonus. Small rudder, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. The only issue I'm seeing, as I said, was no forward mounted rod holders. So I'm going to have to sort something out like that. Maybe there's a gear track I can get to put here. If you know of a solution, please let me know in the comments. The only other fault, which I'm about to fix right now, is the handle's broken at the front there, but that's pretty common. I'm just going to get a bit of wood and replace that. I'm not buying a new one. I'll just get a bit of wood and put that on. So brand new boat. Gee, I'm stoked. So one thing that stands out to me straight away is the bow of the kayak. Much sharper bow than the Outback. So you have to assume it's going to cut through the water much quicker. Although that will be offset by the fact that the Mirage Drive doesn't have turbo fins. So still don't expect to set any speed records, but maybe a little bit less resistance from the bow. The stern is pretty round. It's not the Revo 13 and Quest 13s are more of a pintail. This is quite round, but I'm sure that's just the design to get the length down. We'll see how I go with my weight and height. I used to have a Sport, as I mentioned, and that was 10 foot, which, although I got by with it, I did end up moving it on for the Outback because it was too small for me. So we'll see how I go in a 11 foot boat, but I'm sure I'll be fine. If not, I'll just move it on and get another kayak. I did briefly think about putting a sounder on this, but to be honest, I don't think I'm going to bother. I think I'll just leave it as is, because as I said, the main uses for this are going to be squidding and trolling for tailor in the river. So a sounder isn't really necessary for that kind of thing. It's nice to have, but yeah, not necessary. So it's just another thing I have to worry about if I have one, so I don't think I'll bother. So no sounder on this boat. Pretty much what you see here is what's going to be on the water. So that brings my fleet to 4 paddlecraft. I've still got the Outback. I haven't sold that yet, and I'm kind of in two minds about that. If someone offers me money, I'll take the money, as long as it's the money I'm asking. But I'm also torn. I might bring it in the shed here and put a bit of effort into it, rebuild it, and get it right up to some really good condition. I've also got the Wilderness Systems Tarpon 120 because I want a paddle boat as well as a pedal boat. And although I very much enjoyed having the Hobie Quests over the years, I much prefer the Tarpon 120s. Same quality boat, cheaper price level for entry when you're buying one. I got this for $350, so that was a bargain. My paddle board, which you don't see very often on the channel, but I like scooting around on the paddle board as well. So plenty of paddlecraft now. I've got quite the fleet happening. But this is the new one, Hobie Mirage Revolution 11. So I'm really looking forward to getting this on the water. But as I've already said, Andy bought a new kayak and it starts raining. Happens every time. So first run might have to wait for a while, but it'll be either a squid mission or a tailor mission. If you've got any ideas about how I can rig a smaller boat like this, any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. There will be a maiden voyage video coming, of course, and plenty of videos of me attempting to catch squid and fish in this. So, hope you enjoyed this one. Tight lines. See you next time.